From comforting those who were grieving to meeting your parents' expectations, it is Therapy Thursday, and Dr. Brenda Lloyd Jones from the University of Oklahoma is here to answer your questions. Brenda, it's always good to see you.
Thank you, Shannon.
I love this color combination today. It's nice, bright, and just brings you a lot of joy.
Yes, it does. That's my middle name, Joy, you know.
There we go, yeah. So Kat has our first question for you today, and Kat says, I've been constantly offering condolences to those in my immediate circle who've lost loved ones during the pandemic. However, it's starting to take a toll on me. Is there anything I can do to cope better with the situation?
Shannon, this is a real phenomenon, what Kat mentions. And in fact, health experts have termed it passion or compassion fatigue. Compassion fatigue is when you feel exhausted physically and mentally following constant episodes of trauma. And we know the passing, the death of individuals can be traumatic. And I think that Kat would do well to make sure that she is parceling out her energy. And so she may just choose specific people to actually comfort and send other people condolences via text or a card. She also will want to take a note of how she is expending energy. Is she taking food? Is she taking flowers? That kind of thing. And maybe pull back. This is the perfect time, however, for her to maybe talk with a mental health expert who can give her some strategies on how better to cope with this issue, because it is one that more than not many people are dealing with. Here's the heart of the matter: taking stock of what you're doing and how you're parceling out your energy and avoiding burnout by making sure that you talk with someone who can give you some strategies and help you better cope with this particular phenomenon.
Compassion fatigue.
Compassion fatigue.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that term, but I believe it's true because you have fatigue in all other areas too. So, you know, why not compassion?
Yes, there's been studies on it and around burnout and people in health professions, nurses, doctors. It's a real phenomenon.
I believe it. Our second question today is from Marianne. Marianne says, my son recently accepted a college academic scholarship instead of an athletic scholarship because of his major requirements. He does not want to play sports in college, but he's nervous about telling his dad. What should he do?
Oh, this is a great question. You know, he should tell his dad. That's the brief answer. You know, this is a perfect time for Marianne's son to practice adulting. And adulting is the behavior of responsible adults. And what better place to do that than in college? And so he will want to contact his father for a couple of reasons. Number one, he wants to avoid any awkward interactions. You don't want to feel awkward about talking with your parents, especially during college. And he doesn't want to have to avoid the conversation, so he wants to come straight out and share with his father about the requirements and why he decided to not try out for sports. He should give his father the benefit of the doubt and really think about that he should tell him sooner than later.
Yeah. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for your advice. As always, good to see you on this Thursday. If you have a question you would like for us to consider for next week, just send us an email to therapythursday@griffin.news.